Okay, so let's back up a little bit because I know I'm jumping all over the place. Let's start back in the middle with the yo-yo. I used the Clover template, and this is the 90 millimeter. This is actually the same size that I'm sending you guys. So this big one makes that, and it is also what is in the center, if you guys want to do that. Now again, mine's kind of monochromatic. You don't have to do that. There's so many different ways to do this. So this is the size yo-yo maker from Clover again. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how I do this. So when I make the yo-yo, you know, if you're going to do something where the yo-yos are sewn together and you want to see the back, you won't be able to tie it off like I do. But what I do is once I'm done, I stick the needle through and pull it to the back. And then I just kind of, you know, tie it off on itself a couple times. So when you guys get the yo-yos from me, that it will have that on the back. You know, if you use a thread that's matches, you might not see it as much. But I don't cut mine off because if I'm going to use it to sew onto something, I have that thread ready to go. And what I do is I bring it through to an edge, just like that. And then you can pin this down. Sometimes I put a little dab of that liquid stitch glue or a temporary glue in there. And, you know, and then you can start stitching your edges, and I don't have a knot anywhere, you know, because I started from back there and brought it up through to the edge. So that's how I do that. Now on this one, like I said, I did do machine stitch here. I thought it would be pretty to do a decorative edge. It's okay. I'm kind of wishing I would have hand stitched that as well as the outer edge here. But it's fine. It's fine. I change my mind a lot as I go. Do you guys do that? Okay, so let's move on to the English paper piecing. I did do this in one of the earlier videos, one of the very first videos. I don't know how much you guys want to see as far as detailed sewing like that, but we'll do it again, okay? So let's bring you down. I will get this out of the way, and we'll see what we're going to do here. So this is just going to be some a practice one, but I thought as long as I'm showing you a practice one, I'm going to use fabrics that I really love, because then maybe I can use this little strip in something. So this is going to be the background that I'm going to use. I showed a little snippets of this before. I haven't researched. I'm sure I could find it. This is one of my very favorite fabrics. I absolutely love that. I got it at Ben Franklin before they closed down, so I'm sad about that. Otherwise, I know I could go marching in there and they could tell me what it was. And okay, I started out with a 2.5 inch pentagon, and that is measured, actually this one's like 2 3/4. Actually, it's a 3 inch. Sorry about that. 3 inch. No. I was right. See, you guys can't do what I do. You gotta, what is that saying again? Okay, 2.5. This is my actual template. This was cut bigger because that's my template that I cut it out with. And you do want that bigger than your actual paper. So I couldn't find my papers, so I just wanted to show you guys. This is my checks came in this little cardboard thing from the bank. So I just cut out a couple more matching this, and I have a couple ready to go. And I thought I would save this one just in case you want to see again the EPP part. And I want my butterfly to go up. I'm going to place that. I use, I think this one's the Fonz and Porter, or the Sew Line. I have the Fonz and Porter and the Sew Line glue. I do glue, not baste. And this is going to be backwards for you. But I like to start at the top point. I kind of do it like I'm going clockwise. So there's my top left, top right, my left, like by my 3 o'clock. I'm going to save the bottom, and then I'm going to do kind of that 9 o'clock. I guess that's how I talk to myself when I do it. And then I'm going to go across the bottom. These have a motif that's directional. I think that they would match up, you know, any way that you did them. You know, they're going to match up, and you're going to have your point at the top. This one's directional, so it's going to be easier. But I do like to, even if it's not directional, I like to kind of keep all my bottoms the same, the way I cut it out from the template. If that makes sense to you at all. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'll take a couple stitches, then I'm going to stop and come back. I know I want the butterfly in the middle of these 3. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Like that. So I'm going to stitch these together. I will start one for you. So here we go. I know I'm going to want that there. So I'm going to fold that together. I do use those clips or you know, one of those little snap pins, but I don't have one handy right now. So I'm going to match up those sides. I'm going to come up underneath, and I'm just going to grab the corner and the corner. And I'm actually going to hold my tail there so I don't have to knot it. But as I'm stitching, I'm going to catch that little tail. Let me do it again so you can see it. I had that stuck on a thread down there. I'm going to catch that tail. So that it gets stuck underneath all those threads. And I'm sliding right across the top of that template and just grabbing a few threads at the top. And I am going, I guess, right to left, because I'm right-handed. I do flip a little bit, though, and go the other way. So as you can see how I'm doing that, I will finish that up, and then I will come back when we're ready to take the paper out.